Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am the Viking, and the craziest thing happened to me tonight before I got off work. I wound up able to get online for a few moments, and I noticed a new message, which led into a short conversation until I got back to my place and created a Facebook account so I could keep the conversation going. And it was by a guy by the name of Scott Galbraith. I hope I said that right. And if the name doesn't sound familiar, he did a movie that I actually did a review on, which wasn't a bad review, but it wasn't a good review either, for a movie called The Reconciler. And after spending, I believe it was around the last hour or so, chatting with him on Facebook, I actually got some information behind the making of this movie and beyond. I actually got the story of how it got funded and the help that wound up getting there, and even some more projects that he has coming. And he actually sent me a link to one of them, which he's trying to get funding for or get some help for, which he actually sent me a link to, and I started watching it. There was one of the episodes done. I'm trying to find it here on my laptop. Should be getting close to it. There it is. Alright, this project that he's got going right now is called Lucifer and the Father. And the first episode of it is on YouTube. But they're looking for support because it's supposed to wind up being, I think he said, a I think it was a 6 episode short series. And the first episode, actually, from what all I've seen so far, it wasn't that bad. And I would actually like to see more and see how they're going to end this one. Because right now, this one's actually really not that bad. And as far as The Reconciler goes, in a way, I'm glad I made the review I did, because it gave me a chance to have a nice conversation with one of the filmmakers and one of the stars of the movie. He actually plays Ed in the movie, who's one of the guys that's stuck in the warehouse, and actually plays an even more important role if you see the twist ending. But after my conversation with this guy, I actually have a newfound respect for this movie and for everything he had to go through to get it made. You actually have earned a lot of my respect, Scott, And I hope to see more projects coming from you. And you have my support. And honestly, I hope to see the other 5 episodes that of Lucifer and the Father, to see how it's going to end. And I just, I first want to say this right now, and I want to say it publicly, that I'm sorry that I called The Reconciler boring, but I still stand by what I said about, if you like movies with a great meaning behind it, I recommend it. And if you like Roddy Piper, I mean, it is his final performance right here, so if anything, I definitely recommend this film for that. But I'm actually going back to rewatch The Reconciler with a new pair of eyes this time, not just as a viewer that stumbled upon reviews of something I've never heard of, but as someone that got to know a little more about the film, about its production, and about the filmmaker. And I actually hope we chat a lot more, Scott. And I hope that we can get an interview set up, because I actually have more questions about this film. And one of my big questions now, since you answered my biggest one, which was the inspiration, which I still can't believe it was Perfect Strangers. I find that one funny, but at the same time, when you explain the episodes, it made sense. But, yeah, I don't really know if I feel the Saul vibes in this one at all. But those episodes you described of Perfect Strangers, I can get those vibes now, especially with you explaining it to me. And honestly, I do hope to see more projects by you in the future. And I hope others give this movie a second chance. If they didn't give it the first chance, give it a first chance, because, I mean, what led to this being made, and the way it was funded, the tragedy behind that, I mean, I actually have a newfound respect for this movie. And I want to say this to you, Scott. Thank you for getting in touch with me. And I know I said this when we were talking, but if I did say anything harsh, which was never my intention, I do apologize. Because the purpose of this channel isn't to be harsh with anyone. It is to try to be uplifting and spread God's word. And that is actually one thing I do like. And I did say it in the review, I do like about this was it had a message, it had a great message behind it. And now when I rewatch it with this new set of eyes, I'm going to not only look at it as a great message behind it, but with knowing what I know now that you told me. And tell your friend, the one that helped fund this, Mr. Sean Justice, that I said hello. And if the opportunity arises, I would actually love to get a chance to chat with both of you. Maybe if the opportunity comes, get a chance to do an interview with both of you and let you guys share the story behind this and your other projects. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. And have a wonderful night. Much love.